All right, now I want to talk a little bit about some of the apps that have been built with AppStudio, or some of the types of apps that we see people building. I'll run through a number of these very quickly, but to give you an idea of what's being built today. A lot of users are building public information apps, meaning they've got some great maps, some GIS data, and they want to get it out to the public. So one example is the Allegheny County Parks Trails app. So Allegheny County has a number of parks and trails in their county, and they want people to be able to download an app and access information so they can go hiking, they can see information about the trail. When they're on the trail, they can get information about elevation, the current weather, and information like that. Data collection apps are also very popular. Some are professional GIS data collection apps, such as Survey 123 and Quick Capture from Esri. These are actually built using AppStudio. And we even offered these as professional templates that you can customize. You can brand these apps as your own or add custom capability to them if you like using AppStudio. We see other types of data collection apps like crowdsource apps. These are where the citizens are contributing information. So citizen science or crowdsourcing. Q Wildlife is a really great app built for Queensland, Australia. This allows people to identify saltwater crocodiles so they can manage these animals in the area. This is a good example of how building an app can help an overall organization, capture information from citizens quickly. And then there's business apps. And we call these apps that really is taking a business process or maybe a business application, that might be a web application, and putting it in a mobile form. So our Esri support team has created an app that will help you manage your tickets and access Esri support services. This app is available for iOS and Android, and we know that people are using their mobile devices more. So they want to give a mobile-first app store experience for accessing Esri support. We also see enterprise apps. Enterprise apps are really apps that have a workflow focus or a specific task that needs to be done. So one is this Dig Alert app that you see here on the screen. This is for a call before you dig application. So when people need to go out and mark an area before they start digging so they don't dig up the gas lines, water lines, and electrical utilities. And I just want to run through a couple of individual apps that have been successful. San Juan County, New Mexico is a really neat one. They have an app called Clean Up San Juan where people in the community can basically document where trash has been left, has been dumped in different areas. And this information gets captured, it gets brought back to the GIS system, it then gets sent to other groups where they can organize cleanup efforts. And they even have a dashboard which shows these cleanup efforts around the county, and the public can see how many pounds of trash has been collected. Quite a different application is the Cattle Fever Ticks Eradication Project. So this is in Puerto Rico in conjunction with the USDA ARS, and they're working to eradicate these cattle fever ticks. So this is a highly customized version of Survey 123 where they can connect to some third-party sensors using Bluetooth and RFID. They can capture information about the cattle and also be able to connect to a weight scale. And really this is about bringing in the information quickly into a survey and accessing these sensors and reducing human error and saving time. So a really powerful way of how you can take an application like Survey 123 and then add some custom functionality to maybe access specific sensors and a specific pull in data from other locations. One app that I really like is Wind Ninja by our partner Technosylva. This was built by the U.S. for the U.S. Forest Service. It shows detailed wind information, so higher detailed wind information that you can get just really by basically any other service. allows you to zoom into an area, select it, and then send that up to be processed in the cloud, and then you'll pull down that detailed wind information. So imagine if you're going to go hiking on a place like here, like Mount Baldy, if you want to see, well, what is the real wind information going to be on these different approaches to the top of this mountain? This is a great app for doing that. And I'll talk a little more about this later, but AppStudio is powered by something we call the ArcGIS runtime. And what the runtime gives us is some detailed information, or detailed capabilities about to show mapping information. And we can even show them in 3D, as you can see from this example. So a really cool app. It works in the United States. I encourage you to download Wind Ninja. It is published by the U.S. Forest Service in the app stores. And then just another app by Technosylva. That was a public application that anyone can download, but they also build enterprise application. So WFA Fire Sim is part of a enterprise wildfire solution. So users can download and view simulations that have been created on the desktop. They can also create new simulations on demand in the app. And of course, this is for wildfire users, people that are fighting wildfires. So it runs offline. It's powered by the ArcGIS runtime, and these simulations can be taken offline so people have that data with them. Well, that was just a really quick example of some of the applications that have been built using AppStudio. Hopefully it will inspire you on the types of apps you can build.